to Crypto with Lily. As always, it's such a great pleasure to have you here again. Today we're going to be talking about ONYX, which is actually the second project that is going to be having its pre-sale on KingPad, but the first one on Ethereum. Its hard cap is going to be 70 ETH, and the project is going to be launching on April 27th, so you still got plenty of time to do your deal. Its initial market cap is going to be around 400k, and its FTB is going to be around 2.5 million. So let's see what kind of info we can find about this, the second project that is going to be having once again its pre-sale on KingPad. Remember that the first one was Cradle of Things. We already featured that one, so later on you can go and check that video as well. Now today, let's see what we have. There is a white paper. This is the main website, but I want to show you the white paper just for a sec. So this is the white paper. There is a ton of info about the project right there. This is a play to earn, so it's a quite interesting one. You got the general info about it, like what the game is about, vision and mission, a little bit about the company or the team that is behind it, a little bit about the play and earn in general. Also, then you got features about the game itself. So you got the lamps, you got the characters, you got the different equipments, armors, weapons, pets, guild system, the play. So then you got some of their tokenomics, so game economy, earn model, token allocation, sell details, a little bit of technology. So that part comes with the blockchain, game engine, launcher, etc. So all this info, so you can see it's right there on the white paper. So later on, make the time to go through all of it, you guys. Now this is a project that, as you can see, is audited by Certic, so that adds, once again, as I always like to say, extra value to it. It adds because once again, being Certic such a great auditor, one of the best, safest one that we have out there, it's great to have it it's great to have it right here, or it's great that this project decided to actually invest on having this kind of audit. Of course, you never know what may happen because this is crypto, so it's quite unpredictable. You kind of never know, but it definitely adds value to it. Now, this is going to be their Twitter account. Both Twitter and Telegram, they aren't that huge, but they got a pretty fair amount of followers. Also, this is a game that once again is going to be having its pre-sale in a few days from now, so they still got time to keep growing its community. On Telegram, for instance, the amount of followers or members that they have is a little bit more than 3k, and here on Twitter, as you can see, a little bit more than 6k. So their community on Twitter is pretty big, or it's a little bit bigger than the one on Telegram, at least so far. Now you got some info. Of course, they are talking about KingPad, which is where they are going to be having this pre-sale. You can see it right there, right? A little bit of info about that. This is just from April 17th, so 2 days ago, and they are sharing that kind of info, a little bit about what the project it's about. So all that you can find it here on Twitter, and of course I always say join the Telegram for that kind of interaction with the community, which is also great. On Twitter you can find, of course, you can see if the community reacting to the tweets, if they are liking it or not, if they are sharing it or not. But on Telegram you can actually go and interact with them, talk a little bit about the project. Maybe after going through the white paper on the website, you still got a lot of questions, so maybe you can go and ask those questions over there, and maybe you will be finding the answer to those questions. Right now, this is going to be the main website. We got home game, buy and NFTs. The NFTs are not ready yet, so it's something that they are going to be working on. It's for their future or near future, right? You can, so let's start by home, and later on we will be going through the rest of it, right? So this is what we have right here, and so let's do a little bit of reading just to kind of know what's the team behind the project, and also what the game is about. So ONYX game, as you can see, is a video game development company, right? So what they are aiming to do is to create this high quality game on Engine 5, which is ONYX, their play and earn MMORPG. Now they talk a little bit about what is going to be like the lands, what is going to be the set of this. As you can see, set in the continent of Dradera, which is shrouded in mystery and home to humanoid cat-like creatures, right? So kind of that what you're going to be seeing on the game when you start playing it. So the game's lore is deep and immersed, and players can enjoy a variety of game modes, including dungeons, raids, PvP arenas, and more as the game progresses. Right? Then a little bit more about that. The game also aims to connect the dots between blockchain technology and AAA games, offering players the ability to truly own their in-game assets and participate in this decentralized economy. Overall, ONYX promises to be a unique and engaging gaming experience for players of all types. Then we get their vision and mission. Now, their vision and mission is going to be, as I mentioned earlier, it's going to be explained in a much detail way in their white paper. So go and check the white paper later on if for taking a look at what their vision and what their mission is going to be about. A little bit about that right there, but once again, go and check white paper for more detailed info, right? Now, then we got the classes. It's going to be divided into Arcanist, Mercenary, Hunter, and Vanguard. If you click on it, right, it will take you to more info about it. For instance, Arcanist, a little bit about what it is. I'm not going to be reading it, but later on, of course, you can do that by yourself. Some of the skills that come with it, for instance, we got the Fireball, you got the Obedient Dome, the Sacred Ground, Sky Stint, Fortify, Dripping Life, Tears of Wrath, etc. You got 3 of them right there, and then you can just check out their other classes, the ones that we mentioned earlier. So just click on it and you will be seeing the abilities that come with each one of them. So let's go back to the main page. Now we got problems on solutions, and this is going to be for the game industry in general. So firstly, they got the problem, and if you click right here, they will give you, according to them, their solution to it. So the first one is going to be blockchain integration, the second one is games of poor quality, and the last one is big promises. So I found this very interesting. I think that gamers will find maybe this quite interesting as well. And then you got just the links to the rest of their socials right there. Now, let's go to the game itself, right? So you got the video game industry, a little bit about what the video game industry is about, and then play, earn, which remember that this ONYX is going to be a play, earn. So the NFT blockchain industry began to really flourish with Axie Infinity, which attracted a growing global audience and has since blossomed into a thriving industry with great potential. Typical projects in this space seek to capitalize on the hype surrounding play-earn mechanisms in order to profit quickly from rising token values. But for them, so this is going to be, I guess, what set them apart, is the icing of the P2Earn is P2E earn is the icing on the cake, not the entire cake, which is why we're designing ONYX so that players can enjoying it even without play to earn mechanisms. So this is an important sentiment in our model because it establishes our company's mission and ambition, which is to create a game that an entire generation of gamers worldwide will enjoy playing and make memories with, right? Then you got a little bit of their business model right here. So you got free to play, you got free medium, buy to play to earn, and play on earn. So all that, you got the one they have, the one they don't have. You have to kind of go through each one of them, right? Later on, a little bit of about the lands, so or the word of Dradera. So remember that the game is going to be set on it. A little bit about Vineyard. I'm not sure, you guys, if I'm pronouncing correctly the words. So you got a little bit about that right there. I found it quite interesting, right? It's part of the game as well. And if you click on Bind, it will take you about a little bit of info about the token. So you got a community. You got where you can find it on Etherscan, a little bit about their symbol, right? You got it right there, the decimals. You can buy it on Uniswap. A maximum supply is going to be 500 million. A buy tax of 2%. So 1 goes to marketing, development, and 1 goes to liquidity, and 3% tax for sale. So 2% goes to marketing, development, and 1% goes to liquidity. And then you got Certic Audit that, of course, you can click on it. We already went through all that. Now, I think this is gonna be it for today. I didn't have to, I do not want to make it that long since I think most of the info is something that you guys can check out by yourself later on when doing your DIOR. I found it quite interesting. I think it's also it's a little bit of more of a let's say it's make it a little more trustable, because where it's going to be having its pre-sale, which is on Kimpad. You know, this is crypto, you never know. But I thinking that since Travelan is such a based group, or such a based yes, like crypto group, I think if having the projects having its pre-sale there, I like that a lot. So that's the reason why I actually, if you haven't noticed yet, I have been making video about the two projects that they had, or the first one that they had its pre-sale, and also this one that it's the upcoming one. So I talk firstly about Cradlescence, and now I'm talking about ONYX, because I do think that just in my opinion, I'd rather to talk about projects that this kind of added value, which is going to be make it a little bit more trustable in this space, the crypto space, where we like that a lot. Okay, so thank you very much for staying tuned until the end. I will see you on the next one. Remember that this is by no means any kind of financial advice, so you always have to make the time to go and do your. Have a great day. Bye bye.